This will be my first flight to the back of the field. I've made a whole lot of settings in the past 24 hours, resettings. I've updated the firmware. I've told them that I don't live in mainland China and they don't need my phone number. I couldn't even start the thing without giving them a China phone number. I'm no longer on auto exposure. Instead, I'm flying in a very sunny day. It can't get any sunnier than this. And I've also installed a polarizing filter, and I've also changed my maximum flight distance to 1 mile. And what I'm doing here is flying to the back of the field just to test out that distance thing. And it's handling it extremely well, and I'm no longer getting this sudden braking that I was getting before in forward mode. So I'm able to fly forward as fast as I want to, and this is pretty fast here. In fact, the flight to the back of the field, and then the 2 or 3 360s, and then the flight back took only 4.5 minutes. And on the flight back, in spite of my urges to change the direction because I couldn't see that it was coming toward me, I let it fly autonomously, and it did all the entire way back completely autonomously, and you'll notice the pinpoint landing when we get there all by itself. I didn't touch anything except the angle of the camera so it could see where I was landing. So anyway, here are the 360s, and that's the back of the field. Those are the trees along the fence at the very back of the field. Now I'm going to do a counterclockwise sweep, and looking west, southwest, now looking southeast, and I've told it to come home. I think, maybe not. Yes, I have. I told it to come home, and at this point from here on I do not touch the controls except to turn the camera at a sharper angle downwards so that it can see directly below the drone. You notice I no longer have that darkening problem when half of the screen is filled with the sky. That's because I took it off of auto exposure, and I like this better. If I want to look at the sky, I can. It's a beautiful sky today. If I don't want to look at it, as you'll see in just a couple of minutes, I want to see closer. That's the barn right there on the left. I will turn the angle of the camera more downward, and so I can see underneath, and that does not change the exposure at all. This is where I'm starting to panic. Is it going to land in the tree? It sure looks like it's going to land in the tree. Of course it wouldn't be able to because the sensors would stop it before it unless it went to a really thin branch. Then the obstacle detection might not be able to detect it. Okay, now I'm turning the and you can see where I think it's going to land in the branches, but those aren't branches, those are shadows of branches. And take a look at this landing here, completely autonomous. I moved the camera a bit, move it back, and that's it. Thanks for watching.